Good morning, everyone. This is Kendall Askins joining you from Stimulating Minds. Askins Stimulates over on Instagram. As you can see, I am back off of the beach and back to everyday life. That beach will be my everyday life one day, but for now, I'm back here. And I just wanted to talk to you guys today about putting first things first. So I mentioned last week Stephen Covey and that book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. That is the book that I'm kind of channeling for the next few weeks. And I just want to share with each of you one of the habits, because they're not habits that are impossible. They're not habits that are unique to only particular people, but they are habits that if you really hone in and develop them and be intentional, you can feel what success would feel like in your life. So the one I want to talk to you about today is putting first things first. And it sounds like a very simple concept. It's really about prioritizing. Stephen Covey uses big rocks as the imagery in order to understand what putting first things first means. And it really means that when you think about all the things that you have to get done or all the things that are going on, the biggest things that you have to take care of should be the things that go first. And often we think about it actually in reverse, where we do the little things first. The imagery is, they think about, you think sand, pebbles, and then big rocks, right? And if you have a jar and you do the sand first, you pour the sand in first, it fills up that jar a little bit. And then if you put the pebbles, you start to run out of space, right? And then you have big rocks. You try to put those big rocks in and there's no more space for them. But if you take all that out and you put the big rocks in first, the big rocks will fill up that jar, but then you can pour the pebbles in. They'll go into the little holes between the big rocks, right? And then you can pour the sand in there and the sand will still fit. So, your big rocks you want to think of as like your big to-do items, your big list things. So for example, in my daily life, I know that I have to get to work, or I have to make sure that the children eat, or I have to make sure that I don't know, you know what I mean, take care of the car, whatever it is. Those are my big rocks, my big things that are like non-negotiable. I have to do them every single day, right? My big things. But then as you think about what your big rocks are and you do those things first, you feel like you actually have more time in your day. So you will then be able to filter in those pebbles and those sand pieces in between those big rocks. And then by doing that, it actually brings you a sense of peace and a sense of accomplishment. People are always asking me, like, do you have more hours in the day than anybody else? And I'm like, no. But I just feel like I'm able to get so much more accomplished because when I think about it, there is a plan to it. It's not just something that I haphazardly do, right? I am very intentional about the order in which I accomplish things throughout my day. So again, just think about, when you're thinking about putting first things first, you think about those big rocks, those things that have to be done. Then you think about, okay, once I have an idea or a plan for how those big rocks will be executed, I can fill in all of the things that are the minutia. And then as I'm doing that and accomplishing that, there'll be a sense of peace and tranquility and joy that I will be experiencing through that. So I hope that this was helpful for somebody today, this morning. Just remember, put those first things first. I will see you back here next Wednesday for more fun. Have an amazing day. All right, bye.